What's up, guys? It's Scion here, and we're back and we're looking at Black Desert. Now, what I wanted to do is actually look at outfits and talk about the patch that came out on the 17th and my goods and the bads of it. It's pretty controversial, and a lot of people have gotten a lot of different outlooks on it. There's been some rage, there's been some likes. I personally liked the majority of the stuff that happened in it, but there's a lot of bad that it did happen, and I'm gonna go through it like my bad and my good. So while we're looking at outfit, so one of the things that I'm first actually going to actually go into as we, I like that, is the increasing number of what would be said pay to win items that are approaching into the game. Now, it's not that bad, to be honest with you. Like, this is sick, right? But it's starting to become noticeable now. There's more pay to win coming now, and that's not necessarily good. It's going to give people a bad taste in their mouth, and it's just not something that you want to actually have happen to your game. So I'm hoping things like with the die system, they're going to change the die system, that's going to change. But for right now, it's starting to get a little bit too much pay to win. People are going to start comparing it to arcades, and that's not good. We don't want it to start comparing it to arcade. Now, the next thing I wanted to actually go on is what Pro Abyss is doing as far as the patching to Dom. It's starting to become a point where it's a lot of ninja patching, and it's stuff, people are going crazy. You see a lot of posts on Reddit and on the forums. People say, look at all this ninja stuff that's happened. And I know Dom watches these types of videos. Like, you gotta stop that. Really do, because it just, again, it puts a bad taste in everyone's mouth. And like, there's just been too many companies that have been doing things like that in the past, and it starts to make you look bad, and people don't give you second chances. Like, you gotta stop that. But they ain't in the patch notes. Like, I can see one or two things, but when you have like 10 or 20 things that are just not in the patch notes, that's terrible. That's a terrible ratio right there that just slips through, and that, like, you just can't have that. It doesn't look professional at all, so gotta handle that. Now, the die situation, as far as like, that being pay to win, to actually get a die that you would actually be able to sell, that rate is pretty low, to be honest with you. So I don't know. I don't see how that's really gonna be that much of a difference. It does add something that's a little bit more pay to win, but I don't see it being that big of a problem. All right, so the next thing I want to talk about is, now see, this is just small things, but why, oh why would you put a limit on the quantity of items that you could put in the marketplace? Who thought that was going to be a good idea? Is that something that's wrong in Korea or somewhere like it? Well, why would you do that? Why would you do that in Korea? There's no reason for that to happen. Like, there's certain items, especially life skill items and stuff like that has limits on them that you can't mass create them anymore. I'm like, why? Like, well, what? Like, tell me what hack that somebody came up to that's gonna affect that? Cause where that I've never seen anything like that. Like, you gotta explain stuff like that, Dom. Like, you can't just do that, or like I don't know. That's just stupid in my opinion all the way around. So let's go to the good. I don't want to keep bashing them and pissing anybody off who probably won't end up watching. Ooh, look at this outfit, Valkyrie. Look at the hair. That's a nice outfit. Anyway, the marketplace now defaults when you get a sale. It defaults. That is hot, because I used to always hate having to go to the bank and deposit stuff because I'm too damn heavy. Then your character's walking like they got a freaking conniption or something like that, like all slow, and like that sucked all the way around. So that's the literally, out of everything that's happened in the game with this patch, that's literally the best thing in the world to me, because I'm always trying to get money together and everything else like that, and it just irks the hell out of me. I'm standing there like he's badass, not that badass with that. Anyway, long to over here. Next thing is the skill spam, which I was a victim of watching somebody just like no cooldown at all just wipe me out, and I was like, yeah, that needs to be fixed. So when they fixed that, I was like, yeah, that's pretty cool. And on top of that, we get a free respec. Now it doesn't matter on my witch because I've done a good job with her and she doesn't need to reset. But speaking of like my Musa, oh my god, like I just failed so horribly how I leveled him with his skills. I need a reset, but I might not even use it for that. I might use it for something else. So the free reset is pretty cool. It made alchemy easier. Not easy, but easier, because you can now use your utensils and have it preloaded and stuff like that. And I believe you can also do that with cooking. I'm not sure, but maybe I didn't see that right, but I think you can. I don't really cook, so I don't know about that, but I think so. Another thing I saw when I was watching somebody stream is that you can change the text colors. I didn't know that because I really don't pay attention the majority of the time. I only pay attention to certain notes. So when I see certain things, I'm like, yeah, whatever. I'm gonna go do what I would do. But that's pretty cool. And she still stands like a tomboy, but whatever, tom girl. Alright, so the next thing up that I would like to speak on is investing energy. Energy can now be completely invested in the nodes. Like you could just dump all that ish in. Before you had to be like all spammy and junk like that. That sucked. That sucked hard. And speaking of Berserker, since we're looking at right there, they got a nice buff. Berserkers are nice now. I wish I actually went and leveled the Berserker, but I got like 4 characters. I ain't making 5, so. And then we got the ninja coming too. I'm Berserker, you're just odd man out. It's not happening. Those colors are ugly. Why would they do that? Anyway, the witch got a few things too. Got a little bit more super armor, a bit more mobility, and overall she got a little bit more. This a little bit more tanky, which I know some people are like, why? Wait, did she get the hairdo too? Aw, she did get the hairdo. She got the butt shake, but she didn't get the hairdo. It's fine. Let's see what you do. Just the same type of stuff. I guess we just get that same thing for everybody. Yeah, pretty much. She get the butt shake. Yeah, she got the butt shake. I want the hair. I want the hair though. The Valkyrie hair is where it's at. But overall, this patch was a very good quality of life patch. It was more quality of life than anything else. And you know, helping out a few classes that were just bad, terrible bad. He looks like Nightmare. At least he didn't get the butt shake. That would have been bad. I probably would have cut the game off. Okay, so in all, this patch, like I said, is a very good quality of life. There's a lot of stuff in it. I'm gonna leave the link in the description to the complete patch notes, because if I tried to do a video talking about everything in the patch notes, this video would have been like 30 minutes long. Doesn't need to be 30 minutes long because we're just looking at the outfits and what's new in here. So other than that, you guys be legendary, get in the game, stop taking it so serious. Like I see you guys on Reddit, I see you guys on the forums, and I see you guys on my comments and other people's streams and all that type of stuff. You guys are raging, and it's not that big a deal, to be honest with you. I do admit that I'm with the people saying that, okay, now we're getting a little bit too much, you know, pay to win stuff in here. But even the stuff that I consider those, yes girl, I consider it more pay to be lazy than pay to win. It's definitely more pay to be lazy. You gotta look at it that way. So other than that, again, peace, and I will see you next video. Get in there, have some fun, man. Stop stressing. I'd like to thank everybody for 10K subs. You have no idea how much I appreciate that. And if you liked what you saw in this video, please click the top right to click more of my videos, or click the bottom right to subscribe to the channel. Once again, one love, peace, and I will see you next video.